Why do so few people know about this place? After all, it's one of the most underrated cities in China, and you can get here in just 2 hours from Shanghai. This is the city where the Grand Canal of China passed through. The city is the birthplace of Huaiyang cuisine, one of the 8 great cuisines of China. Prices in this city are very affordable. You can find a 5-star hotel starting from $40, and the grand museums are even free. Today, I want to introduce you to the city of Yangzhou. And if you're looking for somewhere to go not far from Shanghai, I recommend choosing this city. In this video, I'll tell you what to see in 3 days in Yangzhou, where to stay, how to get there, and how much it will cost. How do you get to Yangzhou? You can get to Yangzhou by high-speed train from other cities in China. For example, from Shanghai, it's just a 2-hour train ride. You can buy high-speed train tickets on the trip.com website. You'll need to enter your passport details. Your passport will serve as your ticket for entry. There's no need to print anything out. After arriving at the train station, you can order a taxi using the Didi app. You can also come to Yangzhou by plane. There are direct flights from cities like Guangzhou, Xiamen, Chengdu, Shenzhen, and other major cities in China. You can also buy tickets on trip.com. The nearest airport is in the city of Taizhou. It's about an hour from Yangzhou. How do you get around the city? There is no subway in Yangzhou. In this case, you'll have to get around by bus. You can find the current bus number in the Chinese apps Baidu or Amap. These are the Chinese equivalents of Google Maps. The bus fare is 2 yuan. On buses, you can pay the driver in cash without change or tap your Alipay transit card when boarding and exiting. Another option is taking a taxi. Taxis in Yangzhou are inexpensive. You can order a taxi using the Didi app. The app can also be switched to English. Where to stay in Yangzhou? The most popular area is this one. You'll be within walking distance of all the main attractions. I'll leave a link to book and to the hotel I recommend in the description. The hotel had a huge, spacious room in pleasant beige tones. I like that the room was divided into different zones. There's a sleeping area, a lounge area where you can have tea, and a large area for storing your belongings. There was also a spacious bathroom. The hotel was very beautiful. And a night at this hotel starts from $40. So now you already know how to get to Yangzhou, how to get around Yangzhou, and where to stay. Now the main question, what is there to do here? Here are 5 ideas for things to do in the city of Yangzhou. First, take a boat cruise. While the boat is moving, you can enjoy beautiful lighting and shows on other boats. Second, visit the Hianji Chinese gardens. These are amazingly beautiful places, like scenes from a postcard. Third, try Yangzhou cuisine. Yangzhou is the birthplace of Huaiyang cuisine, which is recognized by UNESCO. Fourth, visit the Chinese Canal Museum. This is an ancient structure listed by UNESCO, and the museum tells the story of this invention. Fifth, take a boat ride along Green Lake. Day 1. The first thing I did was visit the He Garden. This garden is very close to our hotel. It's a traditional Chinese garden located in the heart of the city. The atmosphere here is very peaceful and tranquil. You could say that this garden is a mini version of Shanghai's U Garden. The entrance fee is 40 yuan. You definitely have to visit the Grand Canal Museum. What is the Grand Canal? It is the longest navigable waterway in the world. It connects Beijing, Suzhou, Hangzhou, and Tianjin. But the key center was in Yangzhou, which is why the museum was built here. This invention is listed by UNESCO. The museum itself is free, but you need to make a reservation on WeChat. You need to find the mini program in WeChat and choose a time slot, either from 9 to 12 or from 12 to 4 in the afternoon. You can enter the museum with your passport. This is not a typical museum, it's an 8-story museum, and you could easily spend an entire day here. The first pavilion tells the story of the Grand Canal of China. Here, there's an interesting film with a virtual reality effect. In the second room, you'll stand on a boat with the sensation that it's moving, but in reality, only the film is moving. Here, you can walk along a boat like the ones they used back then. The third room. This room is styled after an old ancient Chinese port city. There are lots of shops, photo zones, and even restaurants. This is the most popular and most interesting room. Finding a place like this in a museum was definitely a big surprise. I also liked the room on the 8th floor, where there was another film. And of course, you can go up to the roof of this museum and enjoy the views of the city. After the museum, I went for a walk along the old street. It's a narrow, atmospheric street where you'll see small shops on either side. The shops here are very tiny and many of them sell antiques. When the sun sets, you can head to another street that's just as impressive. This is a long, ancient 2-kilometer street in the Chinese style, lined with shops. I was especially impressed by the lighting and the abundance of red lanterns. You'll see streets like this in every Chinese city, but in Yangzhou, they seem to be steeped in an old world spirit and are not as crowded. Yangzhou is famous for being the birthplace of Huayan cuisine. This cuisine is listed by UNESCO. We went into one of the unique local restaurants to try the local food. The first thing we tasted was herbal tea. Next, we were served appetizers. These were meat appetizers. Then came a very delicious local noodle dish with a delicate sauce. There was an unusual dish, a large steamed dumpling. They give you a straw to drink the crab soup from it. It's best to try it with the sauce. Then they started bringing out other varieties of Chinese dumplings. Each of them had different fillings, some with vegetables, some with meat. Here, dishes are served for several people, which you need to share and serve yourself. This is a restaurant with history. Next, we headed to Grand Street. This is another amazing and charming street that has been renovated in a modern style. People come here to relax and take a walk. This place is famous for its tea houses in traditional Chinese style. It's a 2-story wooden building surrounded by greenery. And this place is truly impressive. Drinks cost about 30 yuan, which is definitely worth it. Then we passed by another museum. This used to be a movie theater. Admission is free here, and anyone can come in and see what going to the movies in China used to be like. There are still old film reels, seats like they used to be, and old posters. Even the theater and the screening room have remained the same. The place is small, but it was very interesting, and I highly recommend you come here too. From there, we headed to the Gi Garden. This is a stunningly beautiful Chinese garden that looks like a picture from a postcard. It covers a huge area with a pond and traditional Chinese rooftops. Here, you just want to capture every single spot. There's even a huge area where bamboo grows, and after sunset, this beauty is illuminated. And the most interesting thing is that different shows take place in various parts of this garden. You can see their schedule all over the park. It's truly unique, unusual, and very spectacular. The entrance fee for this park is 45 yuan. In the evening, we went on a boat cruise. In China, they love to do cruises with performances. You pass by different places that are beautifully illuminated, and it feels like you've entered a fairy tale. In person, it's very spectacular and incredibly beautiful. Other boats with shows started to approach our boat. You never know what's going to happen next. It was simply the best and most amazing performance. Such a tour costs about $20. You can buy tickets on trip.com. Day 3. We spent our last day in Yangzhou, a bit outside the city. Yangzhou has a unique green-colored lake. You can get there by calling a taxi. The ride takes about an hour, and you can easily spend the whole day at the lake. This is a lake where various trees grow out of the water, and it seems like they're artificial. Just look at the perfect symmetry. The green on the lake is algae, but from a distance it looks like it's the color of the water. Here you can take a walk along the lake on specially equipped paths. You can also rent a boat. The cost is 40 yuan per person. Next, we returned to the city and took part in a game. Here you can dress up in Chinese costumes and immerse yourself in ancient China. In the past, Yangzhou made its living by selling salt. Here you split into teams, and your goal is to earn more money than the other teams. You can follow the main characters and go through the story and missions together with them. You can also steal money. You can win games or organize street dances. It costs 280 yuan if you want to dress up in hanfu and 100 yuan without. Unfortunately, to join this game, you need to have pretty good Chinese. Thank you for watching. The names of all the places will be in the description. On my channel, you can also find guides about other cities in China.